Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So we are at that time of year, Valentine's Day is approaching, and so I thought I would do a video on fragrances that I think I would reach for if I was going out like on a date for Valentine's Day. I don't usually celebrate anything, or I usually just stay in because I don't like the crowds, but if I was going to go out and do something fancy. The first one I think I would reach for possibly is Kilian Love, Don't Be Shy. This is a very sweet, very intoxicating, very sexy fragrance. There's orange blossom, marshmallow. I believe there's some rose. This is a very thick, heavy, sweet, very sweet fragrance. You do have to like sweet fragrances to enjoy this one. First time I tried it, I was not a fan. It was way too cloying and sweet for me, but I've gotten used to it now. It's gotten deeper and richer, and it is very, very seductive and kind of alluring, and I get compliments on this when I wear it, and so that would definitely be a good option for a Valentine's Day scent. The next one I would pick is YSL Libre Intense. This is a very sexy fragrance in my opinion. I get compliments every time I wear it if somebody's around. Oh, it smells so good. There's orange blossom, there's lavender, vanilla, maybe tonka bean. I can't remember what else is in here, but this is not as cloying or sweet as the Love fragrance. And this can be worn for a lot of different occasions. Like this could definitely be a signature scent if you wanted it to be. I wear this when I'm going out usually, but I've worn it for casual wear around the house and it smells great. But this is definitely one that people kind of do a lean in, you smell so good, what is that? And I think that's the perfect type of vibe to go for a Valentine's Day fragrance. So YSL Libre Intense is definitely another one I would recommend. Then I would say Christian Dior's Poison Girl, either the EDP or the EDT. This is the EDP version. Is a good option. This is one I think I would choose for a more kind of quiet Valentine's Day. So maybe going out, but more if we were doing something at home, staying in, cooking a nice dinner together, and then watching a movie and snuggling on the couch. This has also orange blossom. I'm an orange blossom fan. Has orange blossom. It also has, I believe, vanilla. There's some orange citrus in the top note, tonka bean in the base, maybe almond or heliotrope. This is a thick, dense, heavy, sweet, but to me, I don't find this to be as sweet as Love. But for some people, they can find it cloying. The first time I smelled it, I did find it incredibly cloying. Fragrance. And as it settles and wears on the skin, it just becomes this really warm, cozy, slightly sweet, kind of mysterious, seductive fragrance, which I think would be great for a night in type of Valentine's Day when you want to get close to somebody and you don't want your fragrance to kind of overpower you. The EDP version I would recommend if you want something that's a little bit lighter and a little bit brighter. They have, I believe, added citrus notes in there to kind of liven it up a bit so it's not as heavy if this one, the EDP version, was too heavy for you. The next one I would suggest, and I'm going to say from Parfum de Marly, all three of the Delinas. I have two of them here. I have a little travel of the original Delina. We can barely see that. Just one second. Okay, I think we can see that better. So I would recommend the original, the exclusive, or the La Rosee version, depending on your preference, depending on where you live and what the weather is like when Valentine's Day hits you. I like the Exclusif version for where I am. It's a little bit deeper, a little more sultry. It has an added pear note that adds this nice, almost juicy sweetness, but it's not like a fruity fragrance. And then the added vanilla, and then they took out I believe the rhubarb, so there's not any tartness in there. It's just sweet, slightly powdery. It smells so good. Every time I smell this, I'm like addicted to myself. I really love the Exclusive version. The La Rosee version is great. It's a fresher version. It also has the pear in the opening. but it has a lot more kind of aquatic and woody notes in the base. That makes it great for warmer or hot weather. Or if maybe you're going to be doing a day date for Valentine's Day and you want something that smells fantastic and, feminine and beautiful, and it's going to make you feel like in that romantic Valentine's Day mood, but you still want to keep it light and fresh for the daytime occasion. La Rosee is the good option for that. And the original is great for all occasions. Again, I'm still going through a decant of that one, but the original one is really great as well. And if I had the full bottle, it would be right here. So any of the Delinas, great for Valentine's Day, in my opinion. And speaking on rose fragrances, my next one that I would recommend is from the House of Initio, and this is Atomic Rose. This kind of is in the same family as the Delina fragrances. They don't smell the same. Atomic Rose, to me, I think I would compare it the most to the original Delina, a little bit with the Exclusif because it's got more depth to it. But the opening has pink pepper and bergamot, so the opening is strong and it's punchy. And then you get the rose and the other, mid notes, and then in the base, I believe there's vanilla and maybe amber. So this is different to me because it doesn't have that tartness at all. This is darker, a little more mysterious, and the rose in here is, to me, is similar to the roses in the Delinas, but just the composition and the mix. This is just a darker, sexier version, in my opinion. My boyfriend told me that he found Atomic Rose to be more approachable than the original Delina. So he said that one just smells. He's like, you can smell Delina and just smell that. That is an expensive woman right there. He said Atomic Rose still smells great, but it seems a little more approachable, right? She's a little more edgy, a little more fun. You can go up to her and say hello type of situation, which I thought was really interesting. But this was on my tray last month, and I wore it so often. I love Atomic Rose, and that would probably be the first thing I would think to pick up for a Valentine's Day date night. The next one I have here is Musc Noir Rose. There's a lot of rose going on in this video for her. And I think this is great for someone that likes a softer, cleaner, maybe fresher fragrance. You don't want anything that's going to overpower you. Fragrances maybe give you a headache. Or again, if you're going to be doing something a little more subdued, maybe stay in. You don't need your perfume to scream to everybody that you're there and you're looking fabulous and ready for, some romance. So this has plum, and it does have this kind of dark, juicy scent to it. And then you obviously have the rose. You have a couple different musks in here, I believe. This is a little bit powdery, but not too much. Sweet, fresh, clean. The vanilla that's in the base is what makes it really intoxicating. The trail you are going to be leaving behind is going to have people going, ooh, you smell really good, because that's the reaction I get when I wear this one. Just smelling it straight out of the bottle, you're like, oh yeah, that's nice. But once it's on your skin and you start wafting it around everywhere, it's very alluring. I think it's a really perfect scent, again, for a more indoor casual type of Valentine's date. The next one I have here is from MFK, and this is Baccarat Rouge 540. And this is a new bottle. This, to me, this is a great fragrance for any occasion. Anytime you say, oh, hey, what's a good fragrance for this special occasion, I'm going to throw BR 540 in here. So this is, I believe it's like an amber floral fragrance. It has woody notes. It has saffron. It has jasmine. I believe there's some type of molecular note in here too, but I can't remember what it is. But this is a beautiful, perfect for year-round wear, any type of temperature. I've worn it all year long in all different types of seasons, from really, really hot and humid to really cold. It performs well in all those seasons. The scent does change a little bit. I find it's sweeter and lighter and fluffier in the warmer weather. And in the cooler weather, I get more of the woody notes and more... There's like a fir, I believe, note in here, like a fir tree. And so it kind of gives it what I think a very holiday Christmassy vibe. I can definitely smell that kind of freshness added to this fragrance. But this is a beautiful, classy, expensive smelling fragrance, and I think is good for any type of special date night. It's also a great signature scent for just everyday wear. It's really easy to wear and throw on. To me, this is one of my easy reaches for sure. When I just want to smell great, but don't necessarily know what else I want to wear, that's definitely one I reach for. So that would also be something I would pick. And the last fragrance I have that I would suggest for Valentine's Day is by Valentino. This is, excuse me, Donna Born in Roma, the original one. Oh, this smells so good. So this has pink pepper, another note I really enjoy, and black currants in the opening. There might be something else, but I can't remember. Maybe bergamot, but I don't think so, but I can't remember. There's 3 types of jasmine in here, and one of them is jasmine tea. I don't get like a tea vibe in there, but I do pick up the jasmine. But it's like not like the jasmine that would be like in Tom Ford's Jasmine Rouge. It's not like a photorealistic jasmine. I don't smell it and think of like a jasmine flower or anything, but I can smell the white floral facet that it added to this fragrance. And then the base has vanilla. I believe there's cashmere and some other type of woody notes in here. This is a beautiful fragrance. It is one of my favorites. It is in my top 10, and it has been since I purchased it. This is my second bottle. This is also another easy reach for me. I want to smell good, but I don't know what I want to wear. I will reach for this. If I'm going out, I'll reach for it. If I'm just chilling at home by myself, I will still wear this because I love the way it smells. It has such a nice, juicy, not overly bright opening, but it's not too sharp either. The pink pepper, I know for some people it feels really sharp to them. I don't pick it up that way with my nose, but it has this beautiful, sweet, juicy opening. And then the vanilla in the base, it's such an intoxicating, beautiful, long-wearing, good-performing fragrance. It's just one of the best perfumes I have in my collection. And every time I wear this, if I'm around somebody, they have something nice to say about this fragrance. It never disappoints. I never put it on and feel like, oh, I wish I had worn something else. So this would be a really great Valentine's Day fragrance for whatever you're planning on doing for Valentine's Day. You're doing breakfast, brunch, lunch, dinner, night out, somewhere fancy and swanky. This is going to fit the bill for all of those occasions. You're going to stay in and you just want to cuddle up. Also great for that. I probably just wouldn't spray as much, but it's just such a beautiful scent, and it just always works for whatever occasion that I have going on. If you have any fragrances that you would recommend for Valentine's Day, or just in general that you think I should try based off what you see here, please leave that down in the comment section below. Other than that, I don't have anything else for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will talk to you in the next one. Bye.